Jeff and Jeremy. It's like a radiogasm.
I said, hey, babe, check it out on the podcast.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
and Spotify.
All this is going viral.
Good morning. Welcome in. We're still doing more Sabbath this week, by the way. Still win some of these Black Sabbath download codes. All you have to do is text the word Sabbath to 805-543-3693, and you're set to go. Just noticing that NASA scientists are in the middle of collecting baby batter for the moon. You know, polywogs, swimmers. They want to repopulate the moon.
What is the reasoning?
Well, to repopulate the moon when the Earth goes to hell
in a handbasket.
Yes, that's it right there. I was going to say to S, but yeah, hell in a handbasket.
That's not going to happen in our time, right?
No, but maybe I don't know. You got kids, and maybe their kids could be your great grandkids.
Isn't that crazy to think that I might have a grandkid someday that is living on the moon?
Living on the moon. I mean, the moon is much easier than Mars.
Or even a great grandkid.
Do we get to the moon or Mars first? Do you think? Probably the moon.
Moon, easy.
Yeah. Even though you don't think we've ever been there.
No, but it's a hell of a lot closer.
But do you think we've been to Mars? I mean, the rovers. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in the Mars stuff?
No, it's just out in some Utah desert. Or
something. Okay. That's all. Okay.
I mean, so, I don't know.
Yeah, they want to repopulate the planet. They're looking for 6.7 million samples so they can. I mean, can you imagine? I could do this.
Okay, wait, hold on a second.
I want to sign up. I don't have any kids. I have nothing to say that I.
You want moon babies?
Yeah. I want to freeze my stuff for some moon babies.
Are they thinking that we can't have sex on the moon? I mean, where there's a will, there's a way, right?
Well, no, I think you can, but I think they're just thinking like if this planet starts to go bad, we'll send a bunch of people up there to repopulate, but to repopulate a little bit faster, they'll fertilize. They're also looking for eggs. They want to fertilize some eggs too.
Double the
so there'll be moon lab babies.
Have you ever?
Who's going to feed all these kids? Who's gonna come? Burp them when they're crying because the milk. I mean, at some point you need somebody to take care of all these moon lab babies, right? And it's like, so how does that work?
Women have it good on the donation cycle. Like, I don't know what you get for men donating things.
Not much. I mean, it's easy for us. They have to actually do a surgery to go in and get it. So that's probably why they probably get more money, right?
Because I had a friend once, he was dating, God, she was annoying. He was dating somebody who, she did that. She donated her eggs. But for cost. And it was like, she was getting like a lot of money for it. And I was like, oh, but she had to have a strict diet, super strict diet. Like, my friend was a partier. She could not like attend certain things, or she could attend, but she was just, she was not fun.
Wow. Guys can get $125 for each sample.
How often do they let you donate?
You can get up to $400 to $600 a month. That's for the Sperm Bank of California. All right, but now how about how much for
not a bad side hustle?
Egg, is it eggs? Just egg donation? Let's see, egg donation is $5,000.
Yeah, it was a lot of money, and she had some kind of weird. Like there was something that had to do with, and I forget because when she started talking about it, I kind of tuned out. But it had something to do with her heritage and her skin type, and maybe her blood type, and all this stuff that made her eggs. I felt it was a bit braggy, to be honest with you. She was, starting to talk about, well, my eggs, a special certain type of eggs. And then I want to say she was getting like $15,000 for her eggs.
Dang. I'm sure everywhere, yeah, it all depends.
If I could do that. I mean, what? Just why have a job?
Not getting too graphic. My wife.
If you could get $15,000 when you're young, you could get $15,000 6 times a year. Why even bother working?
My wife in college was reading these magazines that women read, and they were talking about men and her and I were having a conversation about why certain things in the bedroom don't happen more often, and she's like, because you drink too much coffee, and you smoke when you go out, and that makes it taste bad. Have you ever heard about this? You're supposed to be on a certain diet. Not just to donate, but
one of our listeners. I went and played golf with one of our listeners. Tip of the cap to Brad once.
You talking about the money man?
Cash, yeah. Johnny Cash. Brady Cash. He I went golfing with him once, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but he started talking about Tommy Lee's diet. And
we're not talking about Tommy Lee Jones. We're talking about Tommy Lee Motley Crue,
yeah.
right?
And he's telling me about Tommy Lee's diet, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, I guess it has everything to do with like pineapple juice. Like pineapple juice is supposed to be the elixir for
that issue,
making $600 a month with the Sperm Baker, California,
and keeping your wife happy. Is that or whatever?"
Apparently.
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, guess who's going to get some Costco pineapple juice today? Wow. That's something we should be able to Google, right? I mean, that's...
I don't know. I'm
going to look into that. You don't have to. I'll do the work for you. All right. 805-543-3693. You can weigh in on these conversations anytime. We know there's a lot of people out there that probably know more than we do. Call or text on the 805 beer lines. Live the 805 lifestyle. Go to 805beer.com.
Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Recent survey, but not too recent research. This is pre-pandemic when it was conducted in 2017. They asked people after they graduated from high school, varying ages, all the way from just newly graduated to 65 years of age. Did you go to prom in high school? What percentage of them do you think said yes?
I would think this is a high number. I would think that...
Feel like we're playing Card Sharks. We are playing Card Sharks.
How many people do? 80%, 81%, somewhere in the 80s.
40%.
Said they went to their prom?
Only 40% of people said that they went to their prom. I think that is a crazy number because when I
It was the biggest deal.
I think of
We're talking senior prom, obviously.
Well, yeah, I mean, or just the question. You want to know what the question was? It was did you go to your high school prom?
Yeah.
And I thought I went to my high school prom freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior years.
You went to the senior prom when you were a freshman, junior?
It was an all school prom. They did not have a dedicated senior prom.
That's kind of cool though, because you got to go to all those big.
We
ones.
did have a smaller school.
We had a lot of dances though. Did you have a lot of dances? We had the Sadie Hawkins. We had the junior prom. Our junior class had a prom, which I thought was whatever. Maybe that's why they did it, Bill, because segregation. It was very segregated in my high school.
What do you mean?
Well, the juniors couldn't go to the senior prom. They had to have their own. So my wife and I went to my senior prom and my junior prom. We did not go to her senior prom because I got lost and we missed it. But we still partied.
That's the important part, right? I didn't like the dance. I didn't like the dance at all. Maybe you're uncomfortable. You're in a tux. You got a flower pinned to your chest or your wrist. I mean, it's depending on whether you're the guy or the girl. I mean, it's how comfortable could that be?
We had all kinds of
a lot of
dances.
Expectations.
We had one called Mere Madness where you're supposed to dress up like each other, and so
we call that Grub Tolo.
Oh, okay. And so yeah, we both wore all denim, like jeans and denim shirts.
Oh, the Jay Leno tuxedo.
It really was before the Jay Leno tuxedo. He got it from me, I bet.
God, I got to see that picture. Could Charlie have that picture sticking?
Oh, she has to.
You have to look like a young Jay Leno in that picture.
I was much thinner, and my chin really protruded. Yes, yeah. Well, you see my senior.
Well, Jeremy's in he's in quite a quandary because when he's big,
face is more round.
His face is more round. It fills out, so he looks less like Jay Leno. When he's thin, he looks a lot like Jay Leno. But Jay Leno
with a thinner face.
Yeah, exactly. You look like a thin version of Jay Leno. Whereas Jay Leno's not that thin. So
I either look like Dom DeLuise or Jay Leno.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Great Tonight Show lineage.
By the way, I look like neither of those.
You've got to be
people.
next in line to take the job from Jimmy Fallon, right?
He is such a liar. Do not look like either one of those people, I promise. I'm going to see if I can find this photo. 40% of people are only going to their proms, which is very surprising to me.
Zoomer writes it on the 805 Beer text lines. He says, I went to... This is get ready for the brag, Jeremy. Zoomer's arm is broken right now. He's like, I went to 6 proms. 4 at my school, 2 at another school.
Oh, I never went to another school's prom.
My daughter's out of them, but if she had some, I would give you some Girl Scout cookies, dude. Good job, Zoomer. Good job.
Some people are really proud of, how many proms they went to. And
I thought I was bragging by saying I went to 4. I was afraid how that was going to come off.
Did you ever go to another school's prom?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I actually did. I'm just like Zoomer, except I'm not shouting it from the mountaintop, Zoomer. I didn't get on the 805 Beer text line and go, hey, by the way, I went to 6 proms. Beware, Kyle's coming up with a 7th beer pretty soon. I'm pretty sure. I went to 2 other proms.
Did you feel weird not knowing anybody
there?
there?
I hated it. It was the most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, it sounds lame.
It was terrible. Oh God, I was like, God, can we just get out of here? Can we just get out of here? And the weird thing about it was it was my senior year. One of them was my senior year. The other one was my junior year. My senior year, it was in a different city. I knew none of the people at it, and my prom was on the same night. So we made the decision to go from her prom first because they were serving dinner at her prom. And then we could go to my prom, close out the night at my prom. And they were like 50 miles apart. So it was a difficult negotiation tactic. We made it happen. But man, it was like it was some work. But yes, I hated it. Knowing that my prom was on the horizon, I was like, come on, let's just go. It didn't end well for either of us because she hated being at my prom, I hated being at her prom, and we ended up breaking up as a result.
Probably best for both worlds. Date within your own school.
Yeah, I checked her out on Facebook sometime in the last decade.
Do you think you should?
I'm glad it worked out that way.
I found a picture, by the way. It's not the one with the denim, but it is the Jay Leno chin from back in the day. Dude. And I'm looking at myself going, I look nothing like this person.
No.
Some people I see from high school still look the same, and it's like, how do I look so different?
It's like in The Office when
all the gray hair.
When Andy mistakes Phyllis's baby picture for Angela. She calls him a pervert.
What does that have to do with this?
That's how different you look from age 18 to age 46.
Wake up. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Let me ask you, are you a beer koozie guy? Do you like the koozie? It's so funny how some people are, some people aren't.
I drink my beer fast because I'm man.
Well, I like it because I want my beer as cold as it will be, and then the better the koozie, the better the more cold it stays. And I always carry them with me. I have them in my truck.
Drinking your beer fast enough, then.
I don't care what I'm drinking. I want it cold. I always take it on vacations with me, backpack. It always goes with me. It doesn't matter where I go. If I go, camping, if I go on a vacation somewhere to another country, I'm always bringing beer koozies. Engineers have gotten together with Sam Adams and developed a koozie that counts your beers and alerts you after every 2. Hopefully getting you to maybe slow down a little bit. Well, this wouldn't work for you because you like to drink them fast.
If I'm drinking beer, I'm drinking them fast, okay? I mean, that's just the way it is. A friend, God, this is going to sound so girly of me.
Not going to be the first thing you've ever said that sounded girly.
But at least I'm honest and I'm comfortable in my manhood, unlike some other people. And that is, it was gifted to us because he knows a friend, like he's a friend that's a distributor or something like that, and he delivered a case of the Michelob Ultra organic certified seltzers. And I was like, what is this crap? 4% alcohol, yuck.
I would rather drink those than a Michelob Ultra.
I want nothing to do with this, right?
Have you ever tried a Michelob Ultra?
But the flavors, no, I haven't.
There's water beer.
The flavors of them, I mean, it is listen, it is more refreshing than it is buzz seeking. Like I one night was really going to town on the work downstairs, and it was hot in the house because my wife cranks up the heat, and I was sweating. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tear into these Michelob Ultras. I think I downed 4 of them, and I didn't catch a buzz at all. Okay. So,
what are the flavors like? Are they
but the flavors
tropical,
are so
like
good.
that kind of
The
stuff?
Flavors are so good. So, and especially for summertime, they're going to be great. It is spicy pineapple.
Ooh. I'd add tequila to that.
This is where I was going.
Make
with
them a
this,
mixer,
okay?
and they're not giving you a buzz.
I was thinking these might not be bad with vodka, actually. You know,
Yeah. Or think about it, spicy pineapple might be good with tequila.
It's basically a vodka and soda, right?
rum,
I mean,
yes.
but it's flavored soda
Yeah.
with the seltzer. I mean, I drink these all the time at home.
What are these called? Michelob Ultra.
But I
seltzers?
add a little bit of mixer, but this is doing the job for me because it's got the flavor involved, you know, and it's low calorie. It's like 80 calories.
You look like more of an alcoholic, though. If you start putting hard liquor inside
I used to have
a malt
friends that
beverage.
used to drink vodka Peter Vella's, which was wine and vodka.
What?
Yeah.
Peter Vella's
boxed wine and vodka.
like what kind of box wine? Like white wine?
Peter Vella.
I don't know what that is.
It's a box wine.
I
Peter
mean,
Vella.
but there's
I know.
red, white, and rosé, right?
Yeah, they would do rosé or a white Zinfandel,
I put vodka
which
in
is a
it?
rosé, I
That
guess.
sounds really gross.
Yeah.
I'd have to try it, though. I'll try it.
It was for seeking a buzz. I mean, it was like the homemade version of Mad Dog, essentially. But
Because I like to buy, like...
it was a going out, getting ready to go out type of drink to get you there.
A lot of these monsters...
Single guy drink.
And some of the Rockstar stuff, they have all these different flavors now, are great with vodka. So I would imagine, like, these Michelob Ultra seltzer things could be really good.
They had a cucumber and lime one, and these all taste excellent. And
good vodka.
And a peach mango one.
Peach mango, you could probably do with the peach. You might even be able to do whiskey.
I mean, you might be able to, yeah.
Peach mango whiskey.
Or a brandy.
Right. But definitely vodka
Or
goes
a brandy.
with any of those.
A brandy could be good with that.
But pour brandy in there?
Yeah. A little brandy and some peach
We got a lot of
mango.
brandy around here, so.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, by the way, I have a bunch of brandy at my house.
Bring it my way. I actually like brandy.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I'll
send it
bring
my
you a
way.
bottle. I'll bring you a
Well,
bottle
if you have a
tomorrow.
bunch, why just one?
Well, okay, fine. I'll bring you a couple bottles.
Yeah, I like brandy. Is it flavored?
God, you're not shy, are you? No, just bring me all of it. I didn't say I wanted to
will
get rid of all of it. I
never,
just said
ever-
I have a bunch of it.
Listen, I have a refrigerator stocked full of Michelob Ultras. Do you think I ever turned down free alcohol?
Bring me a Michelob Ultra seltzer.
The organic.
I wanna try one.
The organic seltzer. They're real. I mean,
I wanna try one.
Listen, like I've had the other seltzers, and you taste the tinge of alcohol to it. To these ones, you would think, oh my gosh, it's dangerous because you're not tasting the alcohol at all because it tastes just like a LaCroix. Okay, it tastes exactly like a LaCroix. There's no alcohol flavor to it whatsoever, but it can't be dangerous to somebody of my size because it's 4% alcohol.
That's why you start adding liquor into it. We started off talking about a koozie that helps slow down your drinking, and we threw that out the window, Sam Adams, and we said, hell, we're going to start putting hard liquor in our seltzers.
Budweiser wins this argument. Sorry, Sam Adams.